Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. You guys, we need to watch a video and react to it. This is from day one of this insane trip to Colombia. This is when they're in Bogota. We have a video to watch, we have a video to laugh about, and we're going to. Now, this was taken from somebody else. This is not anything to do with R12. I know I keep being annoying and announcing this, but we do not use any of their stuff, their images, anything like that. So that's why they're a little blurry, because it's like people taking pictures and stuff and videos. But there is a crazy video that I've just gotten my eyeballs on. And so I brought in an expert to react to it with me. Sorry, Dylan wasn't available. Go ahead.
I'm expert. Hey everybody, this is Jay, also known as Dr. Bad Vibes. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch, but today you can find me here with Jen, reacting to stuff. And a special thank you to everybody that checked out my new video on my channel, Dr. Bad Vibes Speaks, where I did my Harry impression. Basically, Harry oozed his way into my nerd news, and I did a video on it, and wow, it got a heck of a response. So, yeah, there's that. If you haven't seen it, check it out, Dr. Bad Vibes Speaks. I'm on camera, so you can see me do the impression. Yeah, you can see me with Harry doing the impression in real time. I never actually saw my own face doing that, and it's unsettling.
Sexy. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this video. Now, I had so many requests when I react to videos now to let them play first so you can enjoy them, and then we'll react. So that's what we're going to do. The video itself is about 27 seconds, so I'll just drop a little music so it's not completely silent. There is no audio to this thing. You can just watch, and then we'll discuss. Here we go. All right, so day one, Bogota. Jay, I have a question for you. Just looking at this, which one of these two people are a couple, or would you say we're on a date right now?
Wow, that's pretty. that's pretty wild right there. Oh, te gusta ginger hair. I'm fluent in Spanish. Can you translate this for me? Smoochy, smoochy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, that's. Wow, there's so much going on in such a short amount of time. Like, that's pretty. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, so I want to start this off by saying the translator is doing nothing wrong. I would call attention, again, I need Dylan here with me because he's so good at this, but to call attention to the translator's body language, she seems very, she's just being professional. She's not doing anything wrong. She's just there translating. I don't want any hate toward her. It's not her fault. But Dum Dum seems to be all smiles at her. Not so much the other one.
Yeah, I'm no expert in body language, but if I were the translator, that body says ooh. She's not very comfortable, but she's being a pro. I'm sure when the lemon rats get a hold of this, she's going to be vilified. I mean, even, not to make it about myself, but you may recall I was apparently hitting one up in the gym, which the gym is on the second floor in our house, in the house where only I use it. So I'm either very skilled or that was not very true.
Listen, if I thought bringing a lemon rat in here to hit on you or you hit on her in a gym would burn extra calories for me, I'd say go for it. But no, it's not the translator's fault. But this is just so odd. There's just, I'm bursting at the seams to talk about all of this. Harry has been a mopey, miserable, prick throughout this tour. This is the first time we see him smiling, leaning into her. He's got his arm around her. And again, not her fault, but I'm saying I would feel uncomfortable. Again, it's almost like man-spreading or something. Like, get on your side. Who are you? Like if somebody was reaching around me like that.
Yeah, it's almost like he's on something. I don't know. It's like
He enjoys the smells.
Yes, that's my very fragrant.
Yeah.
Right in front of your own wife. Either he is totally out of it or oblivious, or he just cannot stand her and is totally over it, which it may be that.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. I think he just can't stand Meghan anymore. But also, this is what I've been wanting to draw attention to. Just watch Meghan. Because I've seen more professional videos of this, and nobody's talking to her, but she's smiling, she's laughing, she's doing that thing where she's pretending to be engaged. Even when the VP turns her head just to look at Harry, she's not talking to Meghan, but Meghan's nodding along and smiling like that, hoping that it will appear that she's engaged and talking and hoping for the pictures. So I think this sums it up right here. Meghan's all about the pictures and look at me. Doofus just seems miserable the whole trip, except for, well, in this moment. It's so odd.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody wrote this as like science fiction or something. Like she got lobotomized and she's just on autopilot. It's like blah, 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 blah. And he's just doing whatever he wants right in front of her. But, at least it'll make for a good photo, right?
Oh, I love it. Lobotomized. I would say that describes Harry, but have you seen Harry so animated? I haven't. We're going to slow it down and just watch it a little bit slower here. I would say definitely pay attention to Meghan. See talking to no one or leaning into no one. We see that a lot at Invictus. She does that for photos. It's so odd. Or pretends to be part of the conversation, like right there. And then I think he's just over it. I find this so odd too, just the hand around. I keep thinking about that. I know he's just resting his hand, he's not playing grabby grab, but I just find that very weird and uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own personal bubble.
Yes.
Like, there's plenty of places you can rest your hand on that's not,
That lady's back.
not somebody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. So it's uncomfortable to watch. I mean, she's like just cringing so hard that she's gonna just maybe. I think I heard about this, and isn't this the last she was seen, like in the tour? Or
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, so maybe she cringed so hard she just imploded on herself, and they're like, "Whoa, where'd she go?"
Aw, where will Doofus rest his hand after that? No, you know what it is. Meghan was like, no, she's not coming back. Or the poor translator herself was like, nah, I'm out. Like, however you say that in Spanish, I'm not into Doofus. He can keep his red pubes to himself. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, why they have a translator anyway? She's fluent, right?
Yes.
Who needs it? I am also fluent in Spanish. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yo quiero smelling, what do they call it? Marching powder. Nose nacho. You know all those words. What do they call it?
Me gusta snow.
Because it will never not be funny to me, can we just talk about some of the lowlights of this trip? Because I've made Jay watch part of it with me, and he's thoroughly enjoyed it. Remember that time they picked up other people's kids and posed with them? Jay said on the live stream, it'd be like knocking on a neighbor's door and be like, hey, can I borrow your son? I want to do some videos. Like, no, you'd be on a list.
Yeah, Harry's gonna roll up in his van and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm here in my van. Could I borrow your child to film some stuff?
I have candy.
I have candy. They'll be fine." And they'll be like, "No."
No, use your own kids, you weirdo. No, it's so odd. But yeah, so there's just so much ridiculousness from this trip. This has been a funny side note because he really has been like, he seems just really distant and angry and depressed, all the above. And I don't feel sorry for him, but I'm saying throughout this trip, with the exception of this scene here where he seems pretty happy to be, cozying up to this poor lady. I feel so bad for her. But again, Meghan's just like, I don't know, eye fucking a camera, something like that. What's she doing? Having a conversation with herself.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know what these people do behind the scenes, but I'm trying to channel my inner body language expert. He looks like this is pure speculation. I could be totally wrong, but he looks like he's probably had a few. Something. I don't know. He's really laid back. He seems to be in I don't give a crap mode, and he's like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And she's like, oh no.
He's like, this lady has beautiful long hair. My Catherine has beautiful long hair. I'm going to give this a try. And she's like, no. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm sure there's hell to pay later over this. Meanwhile, Meghan's dressed for open heart surgery. She's basically got a bathrobe on or whatever is going on there. Somebody pointed out it looks like one of those like rugs, those really expensive rugs. I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, she's like, well, as we said before, she's showing her Brazilian to Colombia. I don't know what's going on. But it's not working on Has apparently because he's leaning on this lady. So your turn. Sound off in the comments. What are your thoughts? I'm very curious to know. I mean, just all of it. Let me know. But Jay, you deserve a shout out because you made our new merch. Beetlegoose, Beetlegoose, Beetlegoose. When you say that 3 times, a lemon rat goes to hell. Jay, tell them your thoughts on our new merch. I love it. So many people love it.
I'm the goose with the moose.
Yes.
Babe. Yeah, that was fun. I'm a big fan of Beetlejuice, and I'm also a big fan of geese now.
Yes.
So got to do a little mashup. I have an art degree. Sometimes I get to use it. Yeah, so that was fun. It kind of rekindled. I mean, honestly, just being like somewhat involved with your channel and then doing my live streams, it's kind of got me back in the drawing. So that's been fun. I haven't done it on stream in a while, but doing that and on the merch, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot I could do that.
You can do things.
I can do stuff. Other stuff I can do is talk. Speak, perhaps. Yeah. You can check me out on Dr. Bad Vibes Speaks. Again, I've got a hairy video up that it's honestly gotten the biggest response out of anything I've done. So I have a lot to ponder on what to talk about next. This, I guess. And additionally, I do have a video game channel. I know there's not a big cross-section of that, but if you want to check out retro games, that's just Dr. Bad Vibes. A few people hung out with me yesterday while I streamed a game. That was fun. And until then, this tour's still going on, so I'm kind of into it now. I want to see what happens next.
And if you ever turned your body away from me and put your arm around another lady while pointing to your crotchal region, I would be so mad. Oh, goodness. I'll double claw you. No, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your response to the merch. As I said on the live stream, they do the best quality. It's outsourced to this company. They do great quality work. They're just very slow sometimes on shipping. So if this is something you're wanting before Halloween, order it sooner than later because I just don't want anybody to be upset with the shipping times because they're slow. But the response has been incredible, and now Jay is talking about designing Christmas merch. So we'll come up with some stuff for that as well. But guys, thank you for being here. As more stuff comes out, we'll be talking about it. We appreciate you all so much. We truly do, and I can't wait to bring you more ridiculous stuff like this. I'm off to buy a $4,000, however much this thing costs, carpet to wrap around myself that doesn't quite fit, that kind of shows my cash and prizes to the world. Jay, what are your thoughts on that? Yay?
We could just buy a Persian rug. Wouldn't that be easier?
Yeah,
and
maybe.
just kind of staple it together.
There you go.
Instant dress. I know fashion.
Yes.